Welcome back, Lakers Nation. We need to talk. Because this is one of those moments in franchise history where everything changes, and not everyone is ready to face it. So before we get deep into this bombshell of a story, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a single second of this wild ride. Because what you're about to hear isn't just another off-season headline. This could define the future of the Los Angeles Lakers for the next decade. Luka Doncic is a Laker, Anthony Davis is gone, and the drama is only getting started. It happened in February 2025, a trade that sent shockwaves through the NBA landscape. A blockbuster of epic proportions. After months of whispers and tension behind closed doors, Rob Pelinka and the Lakers front office pulled the trigger on a deal that brought five-time All-Star Luka Doncic to Los Angeles. A generational talent. A maestro with the basketball. But the cost? It was steep. Anthony Davis, the defensive backbone of the Lakers, their anchor in the paint, a top 5 big man in the game, was sent to the Dallas Mavericks. For many, it felt like a dream come true and a nightmare unfolding at the same time. On one hand, the Lakers landed one of the most electric offensive players in the world, a 26-year-old savant capable of dropping 40 while controlling the tempo of the game with surgical precision. On the other hand, they gave up their only true rim protector, the heart of their defense, the man who led them to a title in 2020 and held the paint with pride for years. The gamble was bold. The message was clear: the Lakers were going all in on offense, betting their future on Doncic's ability to carry them to a new era of basketball glory. But it didn't take long for the cracks to show. Without Davis patrolling the middle, the Lakers' defense collapsed. The rim was wide open, opposing guards attacked without fear, and the Lakers, a team that once prided itself on defense-first identity, started leaking points like a sinking ship. They looked soft inside. Vulnerable. And the problem wasn't going away. So what did they do? They turned to Doncic himself. The front office brought him into the war room and asked for his input. Which big men around the league would he want to play with? Who could be his new partner in crime? His answer was swift: Mark Williams of the Charlotte Hornets. It was a surprising name to many, a young, athletic, 7-foot rim protector with untapped upside. Quietly efficient. Defensively gifted. The kind of player who wouldn't demand touches but would anchor a defense. The Lakers moved quickly. They offered Dalton Knecht, a 2030 pick swap, and a 2031 first-rounder in an aggressive package aimed to close the deal. But just when it seemed like it was done, everything fell apart. The official reason? Williams failed his physical. But the story didn't end there. Almost immediately, Williams' camp went public, casting doubt on the narrative. His agent hinted that the Lakers had second thoughts. That they may have gotten cold feet. That something inside the organization shifted at the last minute. Maybe it was fear. Maybe it was hesitation. Maybe they didn't want to admit how badly they needed a player like Williams. Whatever the reason, the damage was done. The Lakers remained centerless, exposed defensively, and uncertain about their direction. They limped into the playoffs and were bounced in the first round, again. Back-to-back early exits. All that talent, and no postseason success to show for it. Then came the ultimate sting. Just weeks after the failed trade, Mark Williams suited up for the Hornets in a regular season matchup against the Lakers, and dominated. Not with 30 points or flashy dunks, but with presence. 10 points. 9 rebounds. 2 blocks. And most importantly, a win. He controlled the paint, altered shots, and made LA fans wonder what could have been. That night wasn't just a revenge game. It was a statement. But it didn't end there. In a twist of fate, the Hornets traded Mark Williams to the Phoenix Suns, a Western Conference powerhouse already loaded with offensive weapons. Now, Williams was anchoring a playoff-ready defense, just not in purple and gold. For Lakers fans, it felt like salt in the wound. The front office had to act. And they did, signing 7-footer DeAndre Ayton to a 2-year, $16.6 million deal. A short-term patch. A former #1 overall pick with elite touch around the rim but inconsistent defensive effort. On paper, Ayton and Doncic could be a dynamic pick-and-roll duo. But can he replicate the defensive impact of Anthony Davis? Or even the potential of Mark Williams? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, another storyline is brewing. A name that still brings hope, mystery, and media frenzy: Bronny James. After an up-and-down summer league, Bronny could make his Drew League debut this weekend. It's not the NBA, but in LA, it will feel like it. There's buzz, anticipation, and a whole lot of pressure. The son of a legend, trying to carve his own path, under the same spotlight that made his father both iconic and polarizing. Speaking of LeBron, let's talk about the king. At 40 years old, he's still producing like no one his age ever has. 24.4 points. 7.8 rebounds. 8.2 assists. Those are MVP-level numbers. But for all his greatness, LeBron's presence continues to divide fans and media alike. Some say he's still the heart of this team. Others say the drama, the attention, the weight of his shadow, it's too much. The Lakers can't fully move forward until LeBron steps aside. And now, a new trade proposal has surfaced. One that could send shockwaves through the league, again. According to reports, a 3-team blockbuster deal is on the table that would send both LeBron and Bronny to the Dallas Mavericks. That's right, a reunion between LeBron and Kyrie Irving. A reformed Big Three in Dallas featuring LeBron, Kyrie, and Anthony Davis. And for the Lakers? They would receive depth, cap flexibility, and a fresh start around Luka Doncic. Is it real? Too early to tell. But the idea is on the table, and it's gaining traction. For LA, it's the ultimate question: hold on to the legacy, or make room for a new era? This is what it means to be a Lakers fan right now. Torn between the past and the future. Dreaming of banners while bracing for growing pains. Watching superstars arrive, legends leave, and wondering, what's next? Because this team, right now, is a puzzle in progress. Luka Doncic was the boldest piece they've added in years, a signal to the rest of the league that LA is never done chasing greatness. But greatness doesn't come without sacrifice. Losing Anthony Davis hurt. Missing out on Mark Williams stung. Betting on DeAndre Ayton is risky. And trading LeBron James? That would shake the foundations of the franchise. But sometimes, to move forward, you have to let go. The Lakers are rebuilding in real time, not with draft picks and G-Leaguers, but with stars, moves, and high-stakes gambles. And if they get it right, they won't just be a playoff team. They'll be dangerous. Maybe even unstoppable. So buckle up, Lakers Nation. Because the ride isn't over. It's just getting started. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Drop a comment below: would you trade LeBron and Bronny to build around Luka? Or should the king retire in purple and gold? We'll be here every step of the way, bringing you the truth behind the rumors and the heart behind the headlines. See you in the next one. Here's a crucial insight for you: diving into financial education can significantly elevate your quality of life. In the realm of finance, take the time to explore bonds and stocks, with a special emphasis on real estate investment trusts, REITs. These investments have the potential to generate passive income. Approach this journey with diligence and opt for reputable investment brokerages globally. By doing so, you'll be laying a solid foundation for a more secure and prosperous future.